Welcome back. The toughest monster truck tour is in town, and we are chatting with the owner and one of the drivers. We were supposed to drive up to Grand Forks this morning to chat with them, but Mother Nature had other plans. Good morning, you guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Awesome, and I love that we can see the track behind you. Oh my goodness, it looks incredible.
Yeah, we're excited to be here. We've been having a good time driving around in the snow.
Yes, definitely. So, Kelly, you're the owner.
Yep.
And the toughest monster truck tour runs all over the country. What other places have you been so far?
A couple weeks ago, we were in Loveland, Colorado. We'll be in Lexington, Kentucky next week. So it's pretty much all over the place. There's not one region that we go to.
Definitely. Well, that is awesome. We're lucky to have you in Grand Forks then.
Yes, we're glad to be here for sure. We love this big, huge floor. Like, you know, all the weather notwithstanding, we love coming to Grand Forks.
Yes, awesome. So what is different about the toughest monster truck tour compared to other monster truck shows?
Well, one of the big differences is a lot of the show, we're going to do a little tour here. A lot of other monster truck shows don't use cars in their track anymore. Not only do we use cars in our tracks, but as you can see, we also have these two big school buses. And in addition, we have like big dirt jumps that a lot of the monster truck events have actually gone away from. Some of them even got rid of dirt completely. So, you know, as you can see, it's not completely done yet, but if you can look over here,
yep.
You know, we have more cars over here, and we have this huge track. So this is one of our favorite events, just because. Oops, I almost fell. Just because we have so much space to work with.
Yes, well, that looks absolutely incredible. So where are you both originally from?
I'm originally from Michigan. I feel very at home here because I lived in the UP for quite a while. And this is very much like the UP. And then
I'm from Casper, Wyoming, and this is a lot like the weather we have there too. So
awesome. So for Jacob, did you dream of becoming a monster truck driver when you were a kid, or is this something that you decided later in life? I feel like it's every little boy's dream to be a monster truck driver, and now you're living the dream.
yeah, for me, it was a childhood dream. So every year when a monster truck show came to town, my parents always scrambled up the money to take us, and I fell in love with it. So I was very fortunate enough to meet the guy who gave me a chance at driving, Sam Sturgis, back in 2015. He gave me the chance to drive, and I've been doing it for about 8 years now.
Well, that is wonderful. Can you tell us what the inspiration was to name your truck Rat Attack?
So the guy I worked for, he was always into old school hot rods. Just old school hot rods are something different nowadays. You know, you look at most trucks nowadays, and a lot of people are kind of having the same look and theme to them and everything. So we always wanted to keep something more old school, something that somebody doesn't really have or is going to get. So this truck was named after back in the old days when racing first started getting going and they were making performance motors. They used to call them rat motors. So when we built this Corvette here and everything, since it was an old school kind of race car looking, we just kind of came up with the name Rat Attack, and everybody really fell in love with it. It stuck, and it really works with what we have.
Awesome. So I hear that you're the youngest race car driver, monster truck driver on the tour. Is that correct?
Yeah, on this tour, I am the youngest. I get a lot of the older veterans and stuff that, you know, they kind of blow me off a little bit here and there. But this year, I've really got to prove myself. I won 3 in a row overall events. And so that really helped kind of open everybody's eyes that I'm young. I've been doing it for 8 years now. So I still have a lot to learn, don't get me wrong. But even though I'm young, I can still come out and compete with all these guys here. So
awesome. Who would you say is your toughest competitor on the monster truck track?
You know what? I can't single it down to one person. That's just too tough, especially on this tour. You know, I went 3 events in a row where I won overall, but then the next 3, I wasn't even near the top. You know, it all depends on how everybody's running. Some weekends are good, some weekends are bad, and everybody on this tour specifically we're all here for a reason. It's called the Toughest Monster Truck Tour for a reason. So I think just maybe the hardest competitor is maybe myself. Sometimes I get my own head, I can beat myself up. But at the end of the day, as long as we still come out and put on a good show for everybody, that's a win for us.
Definitely. So maybe for Kelly, what is the pit party and how do fans get in?
The pit party is where people can come early, see the track, actually walk on the track, see the trucks up close. You can touch them, you can meet the drivers, and you can take selfies. And to get in, all you need is an event ticket and a pit pass. And the pit pass is $10, or you can get it free at Valvoline Tire 1, which is actually Jacob will be there today from 3 to 5, along with Maximus, with Darren Basil and Maximus. So you can see those two trucks today at Valvoline Tire 1 and get your free pit passes.
Well, that is so exciting. So where can people find tickets for the event tomorrow?
They can get tickets at the Alara Center box office and Ticketmaster.com, or if you want to make sure you're on the absolute right site, go to toughestmonstertrucks.com. That will give you the correct link so you don't accidentally get on a third-party link.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much, and we are definitely looking forward to that event tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. We're glad to be in Grand Forks.
Yes, of course. Stay tuned for more North Dakota Today after the break.